guys, welcome to Mega 5 Stars. I'm Mega and I'm back with another video. So today I'm going to share with you my quick, fast version of strawberry shortcake. No bacon needed. So I'm going to show you what I eat pretty much every night as a dessert. I try not to get too much because of the calories, but I do try to have it every night. But it's also, for me, a great source of vitamin C because I run low on vitamin C, so the strawberries helps a lot. So anyway, guys, I'm going to share with you my quick and fast recipe on how I make my quick strawberry shortcake, my version of strawberry shortcake. So first I get a container, and then I get some frozen strawberries. Sometimes I'll get the fresh strawberries from the store and just slice it in half and put it in a bowl. But today I'm going to use the frozen strawberries because I don't have fresh strawberries. But I like them both, so I switch up either or for frozen or fresh. But today I'm going to use Great Value. They're by Walmart, sliced strawberries. So I'm just going to pour a little bit, maybe like under a cup, into a bowl because I don't want to overwhelm my cake with too many strawberries. I want the strawberry taste, but I don't want it to be overwhelming. And these can get pretty soft, so I don't want it too soft on my cake. These particular ones, they can get pretty soft. It depends on how you thaw them out, how long you thaw them out. I don't like to thaw them out too long because I like to have them a little cold or chilled on my cake. So anyway, what I do is I just pour like under a half a cup of strawberries, these sliced strawberries, like a little bit under a cup, because I don't want too many on my I don't want them to overpower the cake, but you want that strawberry taste, so you want to make sure you add enough. So about that much, just a little, not too many, about that much. So, and then you might want to pick through it, make sure you got some good strawberries, because sometimes the bag, you know, it might have like lighter strawberries in it or whatever. So you can just pick through it, make sure you have, you know, good selection. So anyway, again, I like to use the fresh as well. But I still, if I use the fresh, I cut them in half, I put them in the bowl, and if I want them chilled, I'll just send them in the refrigerator until I'm ready to eat them. I sit them in the refrigerator. So I take like a little under a cup, and I pour it in a little container. And then to give it that sweet taste, because, you know, strawberries aren't that sweet, you know, they just have that little sweet taste to it, just a little, along with, of course, the strawberry flavor. So what I do is I just add some sugar into my bowl, just, you know, a good amount to where it's how much you want it to be as sweet as. Me, I would probably add like about 3 tablespoons, you know, because I'm going to shake the sugar up in it. Although I might not use all the sugar that's going to be left in the bowl, but I want the taste to soak through the strawberry. So I take the sugar, I put it in there, and then I shake it up. Make sure I shake it up real good. And I set this out on the counter. I leave it out on the counter. I make sure I just open the top a little bit so I can get the room temperature a little bit. So I sit this out on the counter, and I leave it out for about an hour until it's kind of thawed out. Now, if you want to really thaw it out and you don't want too much of a cold, I'll say like an hour or 20 minutes. But I'll leave it out for about an hour because I don't want it to get too soft. So I'll leave it out for about an hour. So that's the way you do that. If you want, if you use the sliced strawberries, you can do that with that. So then I get my pound cake. So you can get Sara Lee's pound cake. I love this pound cake. It tastes so fresh, and the buttery taste is there. It's a rich tasting pound cake and I love it. And you can also get this at Walmart. So I get Sara Lee's. I get the family size because I cut my slices as needed whenever I want to make my dessert. So what you do is you just open up these tabs along the sides. And I cut me 2 slices. I cut 2 slices. Take the top off. And I'll just cut 2 slices. Depending on how big you want your slices. That's 1 slice. And that's another slice. So I get like 2 slices to spread it out around the bowl. And again, with this, you'll sit this out on the counter until it gets room temperature. And you'll do it like an hour before you want to eat your dessert. So I always prep it. I prep it an hour before I want to eat it. So sometimes if I prep it, you know, during the day, I'll sit it on the counter for an hour. And then if I'm not ready to eat it, the cake can stay out. It can just stay out on the counter, you know, all day if you like. I mean, it's not going to go bad, but I would suggest eat it that same day that you sit it out. So the cake I would just leave out on the counter. But if I don't want to eat my dessert right away, I wait until about an hour after the strawberries thaw out. And I'll sit the strawberries in the refrigerator until I'm ready to eat it. So this guy goes back in the freezer. I close it up and I put it back in the freezer because this stays in the freezer. You only take this out when you want to slice a piece of it, and then you put it back in the refrigerator. So that goes back in the freezer. As well as your strawberries, they go back in the freezer. Then I have my pound cake. And then I have my strawberries. And I just sit that out on the counter for about an hour. Make sure it's covered. And with your pound cake, if you want, you can cover it with any top of your choice, or you can cover it with a piece of paper towel or saran wrap. You can cover it with, just cover the top of it while you're sitting it out on the counter until it gets room temperature. So you can do that, guys. And then there you have your, and then after it's thawed out, I'll wait for about an hour or so. When I'm ready to eat it, I'll come back and show you how I put it all together. So this is how I prep my strawberry shortcake, version of strawberry shortcake before I eat it. So I'll come back and I'll show you the ending results. Thanks. All right, guys, so I'm back. So now that the cake has thawed out, I'm going to now get my strawberries. I put them in the refrigerator because I didn't eat them right away. So I put them in the refrigerator because I wanted them to be, cold. So anyway, now they're thawed out. So I'm going to take my strawberries. I'm going to mix it up a little bit to make sure that that sugar get mixed inside of it real well. Okay, and then I'm going to just take the strawberries. I'm not going to pour the juice from the strawberries in there, just a little bit of the juice, because I don't want it to make the cake soggy. So this is how you have to do it when you use frozen strawberries versus the fresh strawberries. So I just spread them out, spread the strawberries out. I don't want to overwhelm the cake with strawberries because I just want that hint of strawberry flavor. Something like what you would get when you do a strawberry shortcake. So then after I add my strawberries onto the pound cake, I get my Cool Whip. I use the original Cool Whip from Walmart. I just get mine from Walmart, the Cool Whip. Now you can use Ready Whip if you like. If you just want like a light whip, you can use Ready Whip. It's a light whip and it's not as sweet or heavy as the Cool Whip, but I like the heavy, sweet kind. So I prefer the Cool Whip instead of the Ready Whip. But it's up to you. And then you don't need a lot, just a little bit, because again, you don't want to overpower the strawberry shortcake taste. You don't want to overpower it. So I get an ice cream scoop. And I scoop and I put it in on top of my strawberry shortcake. Just one little scoop. Because again, this is thick. So you're going to just eat like little pieces of it as you go along. You're not going to eat like a lot of it. Because again, you don't want to overpower your cake. So I just like a little bit because I get like little pieces as I go along of it. I'm just going to add a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Okay. And that's it. That's all to it, guys. That's all to it. And then this is your strawberry shortcake. And what I do is I just take little pieces of the whipped cream and I just go in it like that, and then I eat it like that. But this is my version of a quick strawberry shortcake without baking it. Just something quick and fast that you can have. And it's delicious. And again, I have it every night because it builds my vitamin C, especially the strawberries. I mean, you don't really necessarily need all the sweet, but I love pound cake. And so, you know, with the whipped cream and the strawberries, it just gives you that strawberry shortcake taste. And so, and it tastes nice and fresh too. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in, and please make sure you like, subscribe, and come back for more of my daily vlogging, celebrity updates, and more. Thanks again, guys. Have a great night.